Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarosity, and welcome to my video on how to farm minions in Lane for Beginners. Today we'll be showing you how to farm on the champion Annie the Dark Child. To begin with, we'll be picking up a Doran's Ring, 2 health pots, and a warding totem. So here's that Doran's Ring, and we're off. So what we're going to do is we're going to start running towards Lane as our champion. So I'll be going down the mid lane. As you can see, there are no enemy champions on this map, and that's because it's a custom game. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a custom game. This is the thing you should be playing to start with before you actually get into a real game. So there are many benefits to playing a custom game. It'll help you learn how to farm without having the pressure of an enemy champion. So I really suggest that you play a couple of these before you actually get into a real fight with an enemy, so you can just focus purely on how you farm and mastering the techniques of last hitting. So if you look over here, this will show you the current game time. So it's about 1:05 right now, and we're going to wait till 1:15 when minions spawn back down here at your Nexus. So very shortly they're going to start to spawn, and they're going to spawn initially in a wave of 6. 3 melee minions, the guy with the hammers, and 3 caster minions, the guys with the mage, wand, staff, whatever thingies. So at this point in the game, minions are going to start walking the lane, and you will still be standing here at your turret waiting. You're going to move a little bit so they get down to the middle of the lane, and they're going to come in contact with the enemy minions and start attacking each other. And at this point, you're going to stand still or run around if you're trying to dodge skill shots. But for this purpose, we're going to just stand still and wait for the minions to get low. So as you can see, I've paused the game. Minions are getting pretty low right now. Health bar is looking really small at 72 health. So what you want to do is you're going to scroll over and right click them. So I don't believe I'm going to get this minion because I'm a little slow on the draw. But you essentially want to wait till they're about that low, and then you're going to want to right click the minion so you can kill it. So let's see that in action. Yeah, I miss it. But here's another minion. Let's see if we get this one. Yeah, we did. So you're just going to want to keep doing that and farming minions by right clicking them when they get low. So the process of waiting for minions to get low and right clicking them is called last hitting. You're primarily going to want to last hit minions so you don't push the wave and you can ensure that you get the kill. So now I'm going to show you how to use skills to farm. So we have a skill over here, it's called Disintegrate. It's a single cast spell and it's going to do a lot more damage than a single auto attack. So we're going to walk up, wait for a minion to get slightly low, and you're going to see that giant ball of fire, that's called Disintegrate. So when 2 minions get low like it just did, you can use Disintegrate and auto attacks to get them both at the same time. However, we're just going to keep disintegrating, killing these minions, and as you can see, we're getting ever so closer to this tower right here. So now that we're like level 2, we're going to pick this move called Incinerate. Now Incinerate lets you do damage in a cone, so when there's 2 minions that are both low, you can get them both at the same time by just casting Incinerate on them. So these 2 minions right here both get low, I incinerate them, and we get the gold for both of them. So we're going to continue disintegrating, killing these minions, and getting to this tower. Now farming under tower can be very dangerous. Towers do a lot of damage, as you can see, to your minions' health, and it'll do a lot more to you. So you really don't want to farm under tower if you have to, and that's why you don't want to push your lane as much as possible. In addition, there can be any champion who's trying to kill you, and you really can't fight back, or else you're going to get the aggro of this tower, and it's going to start shooting you. So as you can see, since we've been pushing the minions, and we don't have an enemy champion pushing back against us, we're going to inevitably end up in the situation where we have to farm minions underneath the tower. So I'm going to farm minions underneath the tower. I'm going to take 2 shots of the turret, and that's going to be a lot of damage. It's about half your health, especially for Annie, level 1, or in this case, like level 4. That's going to be very deadly, because then your opponent's going to have a much easier time killing you in lane. So since you're new to the game, probably most players are going to do something called A-clicking, and so they're going to click a location and auto attack, and they're going to have the champion start walking towards the location and auto attack the nearest target. So I'm doing that right now. As you can see, it's not very effective at getting farm. I'm going to be missing a lot of this wave right here. There's 1 miss going down, so you really don't want to do this as a way of farming. It's very inefficient. You're not going to get very many kills, and you're going to start pushing towards this enemy tower. So there you go, that's the basics of farming. Just really a lot of patience and waiting and trying not to die in lane. So it's going to do you well, just waiting and trying to last hit minions. So I hope you have fun and learned a lot in this video.